Hello everyone, this is the Mad Salvi letting you know that unless things are proven with Twitter posts and stuff like that and have actual proof behind it, treat everything in this thing as a theory. I will try to mark certain things as news and theory and everything like that to kind of let you guys understand, but also, you know, use a critical mind. And I hope you do enjoy. This is people just wanting, like vultures, wanting to go down and attack Aqua directly, or attack the organization for what they assume is them being horrible to Aqua, etc. I don't agree with this. After knowing what I know now and correcting myself in what I know, I don't agree with people being this aggressive. What does this thing say though? We have, where is the, there we go. This is the actual one. This is the original. This is the actual one. Let's go meet the horse god at blah, blah, blah. This is the actual name of the person. Minato Aqua is really defeated. It continues to make good progresses here. For now, I think that if the first or third period is defeated, first or third generation, it like graduates or whatever, the foundation will become unstable. But the one that Aqua Minato dropped here was effing huge. Considering the unpopular ones and adding the stubbornness, I think the next one to fall will be Toa. Well, if that damn dog Sora falls, then... So they're attacking people. They're attacking. They're saying if first and third gen falls, then the base of Hololive is gone. I don't think it's going to be a large exodus like people are assuming it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a large exodus, honestly. I honestly don't see it that way. I see it that Toa's not going to leave. I don't think Toa's going to leave because she hasn't had any complaints as far as I know. Aqua, it's different. With Aqua, it's different. With Aqua, it very well could be she wants to go back to the slow life, like I mentioned in other sections. She wants to go back to the slow life. Maybe it's getting too big for her to be comfortable in. Some people are like that. They'll be in an organization until they get huge, and then they're like, this wasn't what I signed up for. You know, I don't want to be a huge, get all this attention and then have to go through all these steps and hoops to jump through in order to get what I want, that type of thing. Not being like a brat. I don't mean that as being like a brat. I mean that as like, oh my goodness, takes me 2 months to get anything that I want. I want to be able to have the freedom to do what I want. Not being a brat, just, you know, wanting your own freedom. Nijisanji can literally go suck it for all we care. They're really gone to Lulu to the point of no return if they truly believe that they could ever touch Aqua, especially with not her fan base, but all of her fans of each talent undercover, because everyone, like, I don't know of anyone who likes Hololive and hates Aqua. I don't know of anyone. I may be wrong, but I don't know of anyone who likes cover and hates Aqua. Plus, I'd be careful if I were them after Karma's a B. Do they really think that downfall of Hololive will save Nijisanji? Bold of you to assume they have any ability to think. Holo lost Aqua, Niji lost the world outside of Japan. Such a great year for any color. Minato Aqua, blank. This year's going great. At any rate, I think the next step is to blank the first and third generations so the collapse can begin. So this is the more literal translation here. Holy crap, this is pretty bad. But it's great that we could destroy Minato Aqua here, taking into account that the more unpopular they are, the more stubborn they are. Who can blank Tokoyami Toa next? Bury that dog S or Toki no Sora. That is... Holy crap, that is worse than I ever imagined. That is worse than even the translation put out there. If this is like, because the other one is like the literal translation based on words, but this is more the nuanced translation of actual speaker, actual live speaker. So this definitely should be reported to cover. This definitely should not be allowed to stay the way it is because holy crap, that's bad. Don't forget to report it to cover for slanderous and defamatory content. Not blank or kill. This person is using blank to mean destroy or sink. So they want to destroy or sink the third gen. They want to destroy or sink the first to third gen and destroy Minato Aqua. Take into account who can destroy or sink Tokoyami Toa. Aqua fans are single shared brain cell after listening to the Aqua music for 6 years, and they're still far more intelligent than the Niji sisters. This is not good. This is like dumb. And of course, I'm gonna report it. Everyone here should report this kind of thing. This person here, if you can, you know, look at them. Do not go and, of course, you know, I recommend you do not go and harass people. I recommend that. You can do whatever you freaking feel like it, but it is not condoned on my part. It is not condoned on this channel. Just mentioning that. You can do whatever the hell you want, but I don't condone it. People are using the Aqua situation to smear Hololive and saying they're just as bad as Nijisanji, or, you know, they're doing horrible things just like Nijisanji is. I myself equated something that Aqua said and took it maybe a little bit too far with the assumptions. I corrected it. The video right after my original video yesterday, my morning video, was about the graduation and what we knew about it. Then later on, when I heard about what Suisse and Botan said, I covered that and corrected the mistakes that I made. But there are a lot of people out there who won't do that. What am I talking about? Say based on Suisse's stream last night, most have been throwing smear narratives that is due to corporate greed and all that. Aqua's been in Hololive for nearly 6 years, so it's safe to assume that it's a huge support network to help her through this sort of thing. It's not like she's been going it alone. She'd probably have to quit much earlier if she didn't have as much support as she needed. Yeah, because she had Suisse and other people who supported her. She had Bekura, who talked to her when she was first had the issue of wanting to quit, wanting to graduate, wanting to move on. Suisse had a long talk with her, as Suisse mentioned. In the video that I covered yesterday of Suisse, she mentioned the full thing on everything. She heard about this months ago, about her wanting to move on. And she talked to her, and there were very legitimate concerns she had of, you know, things being very restrictive, as is normal in a larger organization. They're not a tiny org that can do whatever they want. They're not a tiny org that can just be seen as trendsetters and whatever because they want to do this or that. They have to be very careful with what they do. And he says, she's close with Marine, who's literally a pro at this, former office lady. Just to name one person, yeah, because she was at a black company. Black companies in Japan are basically companies that overwork you, pay you very little, don't give you any breaks, and, you know, work you to pretty much exhaustion. Those are black companies. And they mistreat you a lot. They exert their power a lot over you. They do those kinds of things. Not good. Aqua probably hit a point where she'd like more freedom. I can imagine Aqua having ideas that wouldn't be doable in Hololive, but the processes and social media effort required to accomplish them probably hit a point that Aqua doesn't want to deal with anymore. Also hit all sorts of goals and milestones in her career, like getting a cameo in SAO game. She's already gotten everything she wanted and needed from Hololive. It's very possible. Like Coco, rather than burn out and fade away, why not call it a good run and go out like a true idol? I think that's what it happened. That's what I got from yesterday. She wants to go on her own terms. Instead of it being like, I can't do this anymore, I don't have the drive to do this anymore. It's more like, I want to go on my own terms, and this is the terms that I've set. Leave everyone nothing but happy memories. In a simpler way, Aqua already achieved the peak of her career. She also got Apex Predator, which is like the top of the top, in one of the seasons in Apex Legends. So that's another big thing she got in Hololive. When you're at Zenith, isn't that weird to want to restart to be small again? It's not weird for that to happen. And especially when she can do it and not change the status quo. Aqua already fulfilled her shonen life, and now she wanted her isekai slow life. The thread against the sub, mods are welcome to lock this one. I don't think it is. It's good to notice this. It's good to mark this because, of course, like I said, it is something that people have been doing a lot of. There's just some anti-cover here. Fascinating that they want to post their stuff here just because the general population members in the sub have a positive opinion towards cover. They should just take the sub. It's entirely against the corpo. Just like the sub towards Niji. Yeah, sub is towards it's towards the corpo. It's against corpo stuff. Like they've marked, they will like myself, I will go against cover if they do something horrible. I was mistaken in the way I saw things. It's more cover is too restrictive as a large corporation. I've been in large corporations, and when you start small and get bigger, you do get more restrictive because of legal things and just trying to protect yourself as an organization. So that's kind of normal at that point. Pretty sad someone would exploit others' pain. While I'm concerned about things may go with Aqua, far more preferable to her trying to endure until she breaks. There are things I do find shady, but this isn't among them. Fame isn't always a wonderful thing. Things like this has me rethinking about how much fame I wish for Aki to get. The way, at least enough, the company acknowledges her fully, though I do wonder how she'd deal with fame, having it be such a distant thing for so long. And another thing as well, remember, Aqua is a very timid person. Aqua took her a while, I think up months or years, to talk to her people in Hololive. She was very, very timid. People have stories. Miko and others have stories of how timid Aqua has been, always. So it gets to a point where maybe she wants to go back to the slow life, back to being maybe unknown, back to not having this spotlight on her. It could very simply be something like that, and that is heavily respectable. I respect that a lot. I am covering this as kind of another PSA. Do not be like this person. Do not try to equate the fact that someone dislikes the tourists and dislikes people getting the lolly body type and lolicon confused. Do not take them as actually being a defender of that type of stuff. Do not take them as being a defender of that type of content. all they're pretty much like, for example, Rev in this whole question, all he's saying is stop being a jerk, pretty much. If you don't like it, move on. It is fictional media, so if you don't like it, you can very easily move on. That's what a lot of people do. In fact, most people don't even care about what's going on here, and don't even care about this whole debate that goes on inside of the VTuber community, because in some cases it does seem like a virtue signal. In some cases it's just annoying to see these things happen. He says, watch 2 popular videos of him discussing that drama, and not once did he condemn it. People voice acting support for that, almost as if he's for them, but then it goes, people do condemn, he rages them, basically because he's more of a, from what I understand, he's more of a live and let live type of person, unless they're actually hurting live human beings, unless they're actually hurting minors, etc. Then he takes it as just them being just doing whatever, just doing normal stuff, whatever. People have interests, people have things like that. Says, don't know, don't care. Also, you don't have to be a fan of something to defend it against what you think is unfair characterizations. Not a fan of horror movies. You don't catch me walking around accusing horror fans of being closeted serial killers. Exactly. That's pretty much a good explanation of everything. And let's see. Point taken. Unlike you, Rev has supposed hate boner for people condemning Lolicon, so if tracks if he is. This person's reading too much into this. Honestly, they're reading too much into this. Maybe because lolly content is fiction in general. I know lolicon, but people endlessly getting their britches up in fictional. That stuff is pisses them off. This person off specifically. You have to be delusional if you think you should matter, just as if it was actual children. Trying to argue they might do that to actual ones is just a dumb thing. It's like I don't know. It's that kind of ad hominem type of thing. If I'm using the word correctly. Seen more detractors of the lolly content than being outed as actually outed as, people that are predators and hypocrites more often compared to the ones that consume the content. I say you watched it. Did you hear the phrases, lolly is a body type, not an age? Yes, like in lolly is weird, but it's not a real real PDF stuff. He's speaking up against people equating it to cheese pizza. It's okay to not like that kind of stuff, like those type of people, or like the people who like it, but pretending it's somehow equivalent to real child predators is it's a false equivalency. It's definitely a false equivalency. And that's why, like, people accusing him of being one is, I don't know where people get that. And it's just a PSA of, okay, think a little bit more critically, please. I know it's hard nowadays with all the way things are. It's just easy to get angry nowadays. But just think about, take their actual words for what they are. He has said that, he sees it as a body type. He's not actually for any of that kind of stuff, but he hates the people that are just getting their britches up inside of their bodies because of the fact that they are, liking fictional content. This is something that I've tried to do myself and have failed a bit. And I'll admit, I've failed a bit. I try to keep things positive. I try to mark everything as positive as I can, be as subjective as I can. A little more general stuff might be good for the sub. People are saying in the sub, stop, like, it's okay to doom post. It's okay to put stuff out there of, negative things that are happening, but don't have that just be something that's always there. Of course, I'll start. Scarlet remains my Auxxi, and yes, I understand people who want to zero support for Niji, but for me, nothing I do is going to end the company, so I'm just supporting my Auxxi. Scarlet knew she's back from a trip from Disney and her family, and she's got a short part in Larian Baldur's Gate 3 community appreciation video the week before she got some Twitter interaction with a former WWE wrestler. This is what I try to do. Like I mentioned, I try to do and I fail at it sometimes, but recently, even when it comes to Nijisanji, when it's the livers having W's, I point them out. When it is Nijisanji itself having a rare W, like recently when they found an error in one of their products, instead of being like, fill out this form and we're gonna get to you, they were just like, well, anybody who's ever bought that, whether you have it's actually broken on you or whatever, we're gonna send you immediately, as soon as we can, a replacement. You don't have to do anything. We're just gonna send you the replacement if you bought it. Which is what Nijisanji did, and that's a rare W for them. That is a very rare W, but I marked it as a W. I am not here to just shit on somebody if they're trying to improve themselves. Scarlet is more confident, the upside's thirsty than ever. Also, she may have gotten identified by a random girl at a store with Niji and merch this week. Jojo Watchalong is on the way. Also, a clamp stream, which I mentioned in my last video. Yes, she's doing a clamp stream. Ina streams a lot recently, much happy. More importantly, she's in Japan, so time for her to collect more hugs. Mine, Mume, and just had her first 3D live for her birthday. Mume, had a 3D live. Marine had a wonderful 3D live. Doki Bird will be playing a favorite game of the last generation, God of War, starting tomorrow. Second Auxxi Mitt is on a break traveling to Canada and Japan, but is currently in the middle of replaying through my favorite game franchise, the complete Metal Gear Solid series. YouTube Gaming randomly posted a clip of Reen Penrose playing Pikmin, which kind of freaked her out. Also had a very informative stream, so a lot of positive news here that I want to share with you guys as well. A nipple what stream? Jokes aside, honestly, I don't mind having post updates about livers, and that's what I try to do, and that's what I'm doing here. A little bit of positivity goes a long way. Good news for clippers. Vallure announces their established clipper program. Of course, Vallure is the one that does NSFW audios on Patreon and has a little bit, say-so ways of doing things on YouTube, which a lot of people have. So you should not criticize them for that. If you don't like them, don't watch them. But they are doing something for clippers. We're excited to announce our established clipper program. Please feel free to check out if you're both interested and eligible via our website. We hope you find our pricing more than fair, as we want to show our real appreciation for clippers with our actions, not just words. $2 for every 1,000 views. That's a $2 RPM. That's better than a lot of times than clippers get. A lot of clippers don't get that. And it's hard because it's like the RPM, or revenue per mil, or revenue per 1,000, is how much you're paid for every 1,000 views. YouTube has that in its regular partner program when you're monetized, but it ends up being low. Like me, it's like 30 cents per 1,000 views or something like that. It's really, really low. So that's why I don't get paid very much when it comes to ad views. But any bit that I get paid helps a lot because I use that for the channel. And Vallure is going to be using that for, paying their talents, what they need to be paid. But also, they're giving you a chance. $10 is your base fee. So just for being a part of the program, you get $10, and then $2 for every YouTube clip that gets over 1,000 views, which is amazing. Every 1,000 views, you get paid $2. So if, let's say, you get 20,000 views, what is that? $40. That's $40 right there. $40 that you didn't have, and $40 that you now have in your pocket thanks to just clipping. Clipping is not easy. It's you have to watch everything. You have to be there all the time, and you have to make sure that it's entertaining enough to be watched. So I'm glad they're doing this. I really am glad they're doing this. Not a terrible CPM, especially with YouTube monetization on top. It's even quite good considering the base $10 per clip. It's per clip, guaranteed. And the best part, if YouTube does a takedown for impersonation, YouTube is legally effed because they're under an official program from an agency. Yes, they're making it harder. I think maybe Vallure is doing this on purpose to make it harder for YouTube to do this, because they'll be like, hey, they're an official clipper. They're a part of our contract program. They're under contract with us to do clips. They're not impersonating anybody. Get our clipper channel back. Pretty much they can do that, and YouTube would have to do something, or else they can legally get involved. I mean, yeah, you're fighting against a multi-billion-dollar organization, but still, you can try. No external contracts and no power. They're not just a note. Is anything new? This hasn't been done for years now. As long as they don't have like a specific liver in their name, I think they're going to be fine. Why not? There's any back-end YouTube support to prevent any possible issues with the new impersonation thing. Capped at 100k views or $210. More terms here. So it's capped. It is capped. They have $10 base fee for every clip. Clip is being matched with an extra $2 per 100,000 views, capped at 100,000 views. Reached within the first 30 days. So after the 30 days, it doesn't count. Referred to as a view fee. Example, clip reaches 100,000 views within 30 days. It being posted will equal a total to $210. 18 plus or over, of course, 18 plus. Required to join a Discord server. To be able, it's the responsibility of the clipper to keep track of all payments. If the accepted clipper is spamming low quality clips in an effort to just collect multiple base fees, Vallure reserves the right to remove the clipper from the program. So don't just, start sending a ton of clips. All payments are through PayPal, so you must provide your own PayPal for it. It must be in good standing. Clipper wishes to leave the program, then a final agreement on any clips that are still within the 30-day period after posting will be agreed upon verbally by both parties and ending amicably. Additional notes, accepted clippers will have access to assets in the Discord to make clips easier to produce. So they're actually even making it easier to produce clips, which is amazing. Vallure does not hold exclusivity over clippers accepted in the program. Clippers can still create content of other creators outside of Vallure, so it's not an exclusivity agreement. All currency mentioned in this document is USD. So they're putting their foot forward on this. They're doing better than a lot of freaking other organizations. I know Hololive doesn't do this. I know Nijisanji doesn't do this. I know pretty much almost every other organization, as far as I know, doesn't do this. I know specific people like Shy Lily does it. Like Tenma has Not Theo, which is her official clipper. She pays him. They have people, individual livers have individual clippers that work for them, and they get paid in a certain amount but I haven't seen large agencies or even small agencies do this until Vallure. Good for them. Hello everyone, this is the VTuber Showcase for today, the place where I try to give back to the community who has given so much to me by showcasing VTubers who you may have missed because of the ocean of VTubers that we are in. Let's take a look at Auxxi, Evil Auxxi. On hiatus until end of August, Goblin Bakaneko, Black Cat VTuber, so you can get them at the end of August, but this is their look. This is the look that they have. Thick thighs save lives, of course, and it is like a Bakaneko thing. It's unique. It's unique. Take a look at their channel. Their Twitch channel is actually not too small. Hong Kong, I'm moving soon. I'll be on hiatus till the end of August, so they're doing some moves. But still wanted to give you guys a look at everything that they do. And also taking a look at their YouTube channel, which is starting to be created. It's pretty much probably, I mean, what a lot of people do. I can't really say it's exactly what they're going to do. What a lot of people do is that they have this as a VOD repository. And that is also a good idea because of how Twitch can be. Let's take a look at one of the things that they have done recently.
I really love having snow for the holidays.
Black Desert.
I got it! Oh my god, I got it! Oh my god! What the fuck? God, you guys are good luck. Holy shit. Hey, IT. Hey.
Apparently she got something that she really wanted. Very nice. Seems like more like a comfy streamer. Seems like just a person trying to be comfy, which is always great. And I wanted to showcase this because, you know, it is a unique VTuber that I found. And they are growing. They're going to continue growing. And I just wanted to help out. Like, you know, thank you as well for being a part of this VTuber Showcase, Auxxi. And I do hope that this brings a couple more eyes to you. At least lets people give you a chance and see if they enjoy your content and they will move forward with you. Have a good one and enjoy your hiatus. That is all for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys. And I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.